Yo, what is going on, you guys? It's your boy King Sanders here, and we are back with another rebuild as of today. There is just a couple things that I wanted to address. First of all, I am back. I'm in my little studio, so to speak. It does look a little bit different than last time. It's just because I moved around where my quote-unquote office or where my quote-unquote, like my desk and stuff are. So I did have to move it around. But in the meantime, I am back. I'm super happy to be making videos once again. My Wi-Fi is a little bit better. It's still pretty bad, but it's a little bit better. I did just want to say thank you guys once again for all the support on the San Antonio Spurs video. A lot of the comments were hate comments, but realistically, it helps with the YouTube algorithm. And at the same time, that was one of the first... that was the video that's closest to 1,000 views. I've never hit 1,000 views on a video. So, realistically, it was super cool to be able to see that. I was at like 8-something. It was like high 800s. So, if any of you guys do see this video and you guys haven't watched the Spurs one, make sure you guys go back and do that so that way I can get even closer to it. So, that's that. Next, I did just want to say that I downloaded this and it has all of the right picks. I don't know if where they come from is in the right spot, but I do know that they're all in the right order, which is pretty nice. So, basically the thing that I'm going to be doing right now is I'm going to be doing a Houston Rockets rebuild, but it is going to be around a specific player. Let's be honest, Cade Cunningham is more than likely going number one, and there is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. He is probably going to go number one. He's 6'8". He's a point guard. He's a scorer. He could probably develop into a pretty decent defensive player, and he can facilitate the basketball. So he's kind of got the whole package. Just needs a little bit of work on his defense, but he is a pretty young player, so obviously, he has that going for him. But I got to be honest, I do this every single year. I pick a favorite player from the draft that is not going to be number one overall, and I kind of ride him like for the entire year. Pause. But I kind of like, he's my main guy for the entire year. So for example, this past year, my favorite player was Kyrie Lewis Jr. Obviously, other than Pat Williams, because Pat Williams is, he's kind of my guy from the Bulls. But if I had to pick a second, it would obviously be Kyrie Lewis Jr. I liked the way he played. I really wanted the Bulls to take him to kind of fix the point guard position. But at the same time, I'm really happy with Patrick Williams. I think that he's a really good player. So, for this year, that player that I'm going with is going to be Jalen Green. Odds are he probably won't, and he gets picked number one. Nice. Really nice. What was it? The Pistons. So, now I got to see. I want Jalen Green a lot. And we give up a 2024. I really don't want... I'm not giving up Christian Wood. So you can keep Jahlil Okafor, and we'll just take Jalen Green. So, we take Jalen Green there, and so now we have pick 23, and I think pick 24, if I remember correctly. So we have a pretty decent little squad here, but I do think, really quick, I do think Jalen Green is going to be a really good player. I think him and Cade Cunningham are very similar when it comes to like the scoring aspect. Don't really have a whole lot of defense, but Jalen Green is just an athletic monster. I really like the way he plays, all that good stuff. So I really like where we're at for right now. So I want to see what our roster is kind of looking like. So we do have Christian Wood, we have John Wall, Eric Gordon, Jayshawn Tate, Kelly O, Kenyon Martin Jr., David Nwaba, Kevin Porter Jr. I think Avery Bradley is on he's on an expired contract for now. Daniel House has 1 year left. So we have a little bit of room, but it's nothing too incredibly crazy. So, we have a lot of positions that we kind of need to work on. I think, so we just drafted our shooting guard for the future, of course. So there's a lot of pretty good players here. But I think I'm going to go with Keontae Johnson. I think that he could build this team even further than what it was before. So next we have another pick, and I think I'm going to take my boy Ayo Dosunmu. If you guys know, I'm from Illinois, so obviously that's my guy, is Ayo Dosunmu. He played for the Illini team this year, and he was really, really good. So I'm really happy with that. So let's go ahead and go to the rookie signings. Make sure everyone's signed. I'm going to try to make these videos a little bit shorter. I know that my videos get pretty long. I don't think I'm going to bring anyone back in the... Well, I want to bring Kelly O back. I would like to bring Kelly O back. We can give him 3 years. That's fine. Just because we don't have a power forward for right now, it would be kind of nice to make sure that, you know, to make sure that we do have a power forward position just in general. We have no money due to the fact that, yeah, we have, like, no money due to the fact that John Wall is still on the team. So it does make it kind of hard. So we're not going to be able to re-sign anyone. And Christian Wood is regressing somehow after coming off a 20-10 year. He's somehow regressing. Whatever. John Wall actually didn't play terrible, but he was on a pretty bad team. But he's starting to regress a little bit in different aspects. Jayshawn Tate got a little bit better. Kevin Porter Jr. got a little bit better. Jalen Green is obviously just got here. Kelly O, Eric Gordon, Kenyon Martin Jr. So another thing I wanted to address just super quickly is the fact that that in my personal opinion, I do think Evan Mobley is going to be really, really good. I just personally, if I was the GM of the Rockets, I would not choose Evan Mobley just because of the fact that you have Christian Wood. It would make it a little bit, you know, it'd make it a little bit different just because of the fact that you would be running Evan Mobley and Christian Wood at the 4 and the 5, which might be okay, but then you'd be passing up on such a good scorer like Jalen Green. I personally don't think it would be the best decision, but hey, I'm not the GM of the Rockets, so I'm not going to, you know, I got flamed in my Spurs rebuild for trading DeMar DeRozan and Rudy Gay for some of the other players, so I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to roll with it until John Wall is done with his contract. I didn't think that I didn't think it was that big of a deal, but unfortunately, he has a really, really, really big salary, like a really big contract. So it makes it hard for us to even sign anyone, really. I do like the idea of starting Jalen Green. I like Jayshawn Tate there. The rest of it, though, makes it kind of difficult. I want to change either Kevin Porter or Eric Gordon to a small forward, just so we can get some backup small forward minutes. And I do want to get Io in there as well, so we don't have a backup point guard at all. So let's go ahead and take Daniel House out of the rotation. Actually, we're going to be pretty bad this year. Let's just go with a 10-man. Let's go with a 10-man. And let's go with, instead of Luke Cornett, because I don't know why he would be getting minutes, we'll give him to Io. And we have we have Giannis's brother. Would I rather... Oh, and we have Keontae Johnson. So let's get Keontae Johnson in there instead of Daniel House. Yeah, we have just a really big mess of guards here. How tall is Kevin? Kenyon Martin Jr. is only 6'6", and he's listed as a power forward. So maybe, are any of these players on expiring contracts? No. I was gonna say maybe we could trade one of them, but yeah, I guess we're just gonna roll with it. I guess, you know, Christian Wood is not gonna get a backup at all. I think I'm going to... Yeah, I guess this is pretty much what we're going to run. We're going to be bad this year, but I want to be bad just so that way we have a chance at, like, you know, like a very top tier pick. So that's going to be the rotation for this year. I'm going to try to make these videos shorter. I've said that a million times, so I'm just going to skip to the end of the season, and I'll see you guys there. Alright, so we are back. I was hoping that we'd be a little bit worse. I mean, not necessarily, like, we weren't good, but, like, I was hoping we would be a little bit worse to get a little bit higher of a draft pick. But, I don't know. Maybe we'll get lucky. Luka Doncic wins MVP. Evan Mobley wins Rookie of the Year. So, look, turns out he was a great fit for the Raptors, which I could definitely see that. That's pretty much the only spot that they're missing right now is just a center. Sixth man goes to Precious. Defense Player of the Year goes to Giannis. John Morant gets Most Improved. Coach of the Year goes to Monty Williams. And Kyle Harper wins Executive of the Year. So, I doubt we have anybody on all NBA teams. Let's see, Rockets, nothing. And I doubt we have anything on. Yeah, nothing at all. But all rookie first team, we did get Jalen Green on there, and all rookie second team, we did get Keontae Johnson. So that gives me a lot of promise for these teams. Oh, and Io. So we got 3 players on all rookie teams. So that is something that we definitely love to see. We obviously didn't make playoffs at all, but I do want to check the stats just super quick. So Jalen Green was our leading scorer with almost 19, 4 and 4 on pretty efficient shooting, 51% from the field and 39% from 3. So really can't argue with that. John Wall, he was okay. 17, 7 on okay shooting. Christian Wood was all right. Actually, he was pretty good. I mean, 17 and 11, you can't argue with that. Kevin Porter Jr. played pretty well. Eric Gordon played pretty well for the minutes that he was getting. Same with Kelly O. 9.5 and 7.5. His per 36 is probably, I don't know, maybe it's not. I thought it'd be a lot better. I guess not. Kenyon Martin Jr. So we have Kevin Porter Jr. and Kenyon Martin Jr. I love that. So 9, 5, and a half, I guess. Io kind of let me down. I thought he would be a little bit better than that, especially since he was literally just backing up John Wall. I figured he'd be getting quite a good number of minutes, but I don't know. Maybe this next year is the year that he takes over, because obviously, what's his name? I can't think of his name. John Wall is going to keep getting worse, so maybe this next year I'll just get more minutes. So that'd be kind of nice. So let's just send to the end of the playoffs. Boston wins the finals. Jason Tatum wins finals MVP. So next we'll go to the league meetings, and we'll make sure all of these are rejected, and we'll go to the draft lottery. So it looks like we are projected at number 4, and we stay at number 4. I'm fine with that. Number 4 is, it's definitely good enough to get a pretty decent coach, or a pretty decent coach. Oh my lord, whew! To get a pretty decent player. So we'll offer Steven Silas a job, we'll offer Mike D'Antoni a job, and we will offer, do I want Hornacek? Let's get Lionel Hollins in here. I don't think I've ever gotten him, or at least if I have, I don't remember. So Mike D'Antoni signs, Hollins rejected, so I guess it wasn't meant to be anyway. So let's go to assistant coaches. I guess we'll get Nate Tibbetts. Alright, cool. So we'll go to the draft. I don't really know who all is going to be here, so I guess we'll just send to my pick. We will go to the draft summary. So Victor, Imani Bates, and Chet Holmgren all went, so I'm kind of getting the leftovers, but, I do think that there will still be some decent players. So Jalen Duran is still here. Do I really want to draft a center, since we do have Christian Wood? But if we did draft him, if we did draft Jalen Duran, holy crap, we could move Christian Wood to the power forward spot, which I think wouldn't be a bad idea. Or we could get this guy. I don't know how to say his name, but we could get him. I think I want a big. I just don't know. Yeah, we'll go with Jalen Duran. I honestly don't think I've ever used him in a. Wait, we have the 7th pick too. Oh my. Jaden Hardy's here. Yeah, we're gonna get Jaden Hardy. We're gonna use him as like a small forward spot though, not necessarily a. And we have 17? Yo, I was sleeping on us. What the heck happened? And Paulo Banchero's here. Yeah, we'll draft him. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. That was... I didn't think we had that many first-round draft picks, but apparently I was just an idiot, because we do. So, John Wall, unfortunately, accepts his player option. That does stink, but at the same time, we can go ahead and bring all of those guys back. Qualifying offers. Sorry, Giannis's brother, but don't really want to keep you here. So we will go... Since we just drafted a lot of good young talent, I'm not going to bring back... I'm not going to bring him back unless if... Yeah, I'm not going to bring him back. Oh my lord. Jalen Green went up 7 overalls to an 85. Christian Wood does stay the same, but he'll go up once I bring him to the power forward spot. Kevin Porter Jr. goes up 4 to an 82 overall. John Wall does drop a little bit, so it might be time for Io to step up, which would be huge. Jalen or Jayshawn Tate does stay the same. Kenyon Martin Jr. does go up 2 to a 79. Jaden Hardy goes up 2 to a 78. Kelly O gets a little bit worse, but that's perfectly fine. Same with Eric Gordon. And then Keontae Johnson goes up 3, and Io goes up 1. So, all of our players are trending in the right direction. It looks like we might need to improve on the point guard spot, so that way Io's still a backup, because I don't know if 2K is going to show him love and make him a star player. But for now, this is kind of what we're going to be rocking with. So, I don't want to start Kenyon Martin Jr. anymore. I don't think, just because he's only averaging 9 points. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to the roster. I'm going to change Christian Wood to a power forward. I know that I get a lot of people got mad at me in the Spurs rebuild for changing positions. I'm not cheesing with Christian Wood to trade him. I'm just making him a power forward so we can run both of Christian Wood and Jalen Duran. That's it. So just wanted to clear that up. So the next thing that I'm going to do is wow, we have a lot of good players. Or not good players, but we have a bunch of solid players. So I think I'm going to make Jaden Hardy a small forward as well, just so that way we can get... Yeah, I'm going to make Jaden Hardy a small forward. It does bring him up a little bit, but realistically, I feel like that's a pretty good spot for him. So now we have pretty much a backup at every position except center. We do need to find a center. I think Kenyon Martin Jr. has a lot of promise in this league. I truly do. I don't know if 2K shows him any love, though. Let me check out his potential. So his potential's at an A-. And I'm sure Paulo Banchero's is a lot higher than that, right? Oh, no, his potential's even lower. Oh, my lord. What do I even do? Maybe I could change... So I think I'm going to take Kenyon Martin Jr. out of the rotation. I think I'm going to go like this. And then I do want to get a minute... Wow, I can't talk. I do want to get Io some minutes. So I think I will just do it like this. And then move Kelly Olynyk to backup center. Yeah, that's what we'll do. So we'll go to the roster. We'll go to Kelly Olynyk. We'll move him to a center. I know that he gets worse, but it does give us a little bit of depth as well. So that's how we're going to run it this year. So I'm just going to see you guys at the end of the year. I don't know if we'll be good, but if you take a look at this, we only have, this is the last year on John Wall's contract. Look at all these free agents. We have Jokic, Embiid, LeBron, Zion, John Morant, LaMelo Ball, Zach LaVine, Clint Capella, RJ Barrett, Anthony Edwards. Really, really good talent in this class. I'm super excited for that. I think we'll probably re-sign Christian Wood, but if we can't, we have a lot, even Cade Cunningham and Jalen Green. So obviously we're gonna keep Jalen Green on his options. But whew, man, we got a lot to work with. I'll see you at the end of the year. Okay, so we were a little bit better, which makes me feel pretty good. We were the 10th seed in the conference, 19th in the power rankings. So hopefully our young guys are still developing, and we can just keep getting better and better. Joel Embiid wins MVP. Victor wins Rookie of the Year. Precious 6th Man of the Year once again. Defense Player of the Year goes to Giannis. And Jaren Jackson Jr. is most improved. That's one you don't really see. Billy Donovan wins Coach of the Year. Austin Newsome. That dude looks like an absolute clown. What the heck? Why did they give him that picture? Poor guy. So LaMelo Ball was All-NBA first team. Wow. That's insane. That's insane. I did not expect in his second or third year in the league to be there. But anyway, so we don't have anyone on any Rockets anywhere. Wow. I definitely thought that we would. Especially, didn't we have like 3 draft picks this year? I definitely expected us to have at least one. That's insane. The fact that the Bulls were the 1 seed, though, yo, hold on. Hold on. The Bulls got Shea and John Collins. Oh, man, I would love to see that, but there is no shot that that's ever going to happen. I mean, realistically, I really love Zach LaVine. I think that he's a great player, but we're definitely going to re-sign him. We're not just going to let him walk. There's no shot. Okay, so a lot of our players are getting better. I forgot to take a look at stats, so that's kind of my fault. I was too caught up in the Bulls actually being good. So Jalen Green is averaging almost 20 now, 25 and 5. And he's just getting more and more efficient. He's shooting. As soon as he gets his free throw up, he's going to be 50, 40, 90, and he's going to be in his 3rd year. Christian Wood is getting worse, which I don't understand. So we're probably not going to re-sign him. I don't know why he's getting worse. He's only 27 at this point. Kevin Porter Jr. he does go up 1, but I think he's going to be on the end of his deal, right? Yeah, he's done. Jaden Hardy, how did he play? He actually didn't do too bad. Jalen Duran, he played really well. 15 and 8 as our starting center. John Wall, what are you doing, bro? 12 and 7.5. Like, I know you're getting old, but there's no excuse for that. How did Paulo Banchero do? Did he not get very many minutes? He got 16 minutes, so yeah, I guess he just needs a little bit more of a run, which is fine. And how did Io play? 4 and 1.5. Yeah, we definitely need a point guard. So that is very unfortunate. I love Io. I think that he's going to be a really good player in the league, but 2K does not show him any love. So we are projected for the #1 overall pick. Can we go ahead and get it right here? No, we do not. Where did we drop to? 10? We dropped to 10? Really? Wow. I was not expecting that at all. But, okay. Wow. And we definitely need to get a good trainer. Oh, the trainer didn't sign. That is very unfortunate. Okay. Okay, well, we got the B trainer instead, which is cool, but so who all is under contract? Let's see. Let's trade finder some people who have contracts. So just these 4 players are under contract. So I don't think that we would be able to get anything for. I mean, we could definitely get something. I guess I shouldn't say that. I want to keep Paulo Banchero because he's probably going to be the starter for next year. Could I move Kelly O and pick 10 for anything? So we could get Marcus Bagley, DeLon Wright, Robert Williams wouldn't be bad. Who's our starting center? We just drafted him. I can't. Oh, Hardy. Or no, that's not right. Hold on. Let me just look. Jalen Duran. Yeah, he's not going to go to power forward. He's just not. He's way too good of a player. There's nothing I really like here at all. We could get 2 firsts from a team. Could get Cam Johnson. Yeah, I just don't. I don't really like any of the deals that we're getting. So I guess we're just going to take. We're just going to take someone. I don't really know. So I don't want to draft and stash. So I guess we could try to get. Another point guard that has potential here. He's a perimeter lockdown. His ceiling's only a starter, though. I don't know. I guess we could take best available. Yeah, we'll take best available. I don't really know. Gonna sim to the end. I don't really care who else is picked. Realistically, go to the rookie signings. We'll sign both of them, sure. Now this is where things get interesting. I don't want to pick up Eric Gordon's thing. Obviously, he didn't play for us last year, but I do want to accept everyone else's. Maybe I could let Kenyon Martin Jr. walk, but he's only making he's making under $2 million, so realistically, it's not going to be that big of a deal. I'll give Kevin Porter Jr. the qualifying offer for 1 more year. And do we have bird rights on anyone? We do, but I don't want Gordon back. I don't want Jayshawn Tate back. I don't want John Wall back. And realistically, I don't think I want Christian Wood back either. I don't think that it's going to be, like, I genuinely don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. So I think I'm just going to skip through. I really want John Morant. I want John Morant so bad. So the max I can offer him is this? Really? How? We'll give him a team option, but how is that the max we can give him? We don't have John Wall right now. We don't have Jayshawn Tate. We don't have Christian Wood. We have no big contracts. We have no contracts, so I guess we'll just skip here. Now we have a lot of money. So who would we want when it comes to a point guard? We could try to get Malcolm Brogdon. I feel like that would be pretty decent. We could get D'Lo. D'Lo progresses pretty nice in this game, so we could offer him a contract. I meant to change that. Yeah, we'll offer D'Lo a contract. We'll front load it. We'll give him a team option. We'll see if he accepts that, which I feel like, yeah, he should. So now we have one. So we have our point guard for sure. We have our 2 guards. We have our 3 and 4, however you want to look at it. Then we have our 5 and 6. So, and I guess you could count these 2. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get something for Kenyon Martin Jr. and a first-round pick and see if there's anything that I can do, like, trade-wise, to, like, just get a better player in general. I think that we still need to work on our power forward position quite a bit, so we could try to sign someone since we do have a lot of room, but I just wanted to see what all we could get for it. We could get Josh Giddey, Theo Maledon, not really liking anything. James Wiseman wouldn't be bad, but I don't really think that's who we want, so I'm just going to see if we can sign anyone. I guess we could sign Christian Wood back. He's not interested. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Keldon Johnson would be interesting as well. I guess we can try to offer him one. And we'll give him a team option. We will, I meant to front load that. And we'll front load it. We'll give him a team option. Perfectly fine. And he does end up signing with us, which is very good. So I think that's pretty much what that's the only moves that we're really gonna make. So I'm just going to, yeah, we're looking a lot better now. We have a lot of 80s. We're looking nice. I really like where we're at so far. So I am just going to go ahead and rebuild the rotation real quick as soon as it loads. So coach game plan, we are going to change, and we have a really good backcourt here. So I'm really happy with what we have, and I think that Keldon Johnson is going to be nice. I don't want to, truthfully, I don't want to give Kenyon Martin Jr. any minutes. I wish I could, but, like, realistically, I just don't want to. We'll give Io a little bit more love. We'll give Keontae Johnson a little more love. We'll give Kellyo a little more love. And Paolo Banchero, I want him getting a lot of minutes because he's eventually going to be our starting power forward, I think. Because how many years did I sign him for? I don't even remember. 2 in a team? Okay. So that's fine. So I'm just going to send him to the end of the year. I'll see you guys there. Wow, this really shocked me. I got to be completely honest. We ended up as number 2 in the conference, which I was not expecting. Luka does win MVP. Rookie of the Year goes to some guy off OKC. Precious is still the 6th man. 3 years in a row. 3 years in a row this man won 6th man of the year. That's insane. You'd think he would be starting after that, but whatever. Giannis wins Defensive Player of the Year. Mac McClung joins Giannis and is Most Improved. Okay. James Borrega wins Coach of the Year. Lance Alford wins Executive of the Year. So, let's see. Do we have anyone on any teams? No Rockets. No Rockets. No Rockets. No Rockets and no Rockets. That's insane, especially since we were the 2 seed, but whatever. So we are going up against Minnesota, who do have Dennis Smith Jr., Anthony Edwards. They took Jayshawn Tate away from us. This guy that we were thinking about drafting, but we never ended up actually doing it. Let's take a look at stats. Absolutely terrible. So, can we go ahead and win? I'm not sure. Are you serious? Oh my gosh, we lost in 6 games? Are you kidding me? I genuinely thought that we would at least, not even like, I didn't expect us to win. I really didn't. I didn't expect us to win, but I expected us to be, at least win a round. That team wasn't even that good. We took D'Lo. And we somehow have the number 1 overall pick again. Oh my goodness. Like, that's crazy. That's genuinely crazy. I'm going to try to trade this pick. I really am. What all can I get for these guys that I'm never going to use and this first overall pick? Nothing. Nothing. What about this? Just the 1. No? Nothing? Oh my god. Holy crap. For this guy? What is going on here? What are these trade offers? Okay, since this is the last year, I know that this is super unrealistic. I got it. I understand. All of this is super unrealistic, but this is the last year. We got to try to make a splash. We got to try to win. And I think that this trade just might do that. It just might do that. For literally nothing. I mean, okay, boom. So I guess that's going to do it. That's going to do it. Wow. I was not expecting that at all. I'm really happy with the way that the squad turned out. That's for sure. Kevin Porter Jr., I guess we can offer him a deal. I really didn't want to, but we can. And Kelly O, we don't even need him anymore. We just picked up our backup center, so we're chilling. We are chilling. And free agency, yeah, we're going to have no money, which is perfectly fine. I do think that we should win a championship this year. If we don't, I will be very, very upset. I really will be. We have a lot of good talent on this roster. If we don't win, I mean, I don't really know what to say. Really don't. So, let's set the rotation real quick, and let's go from there. So, we're said to be... Wait, hold on. So this is our roster. We have Jaden Hardy here, who's still... I mean, he's kind of a low overall, but like... What kind of numbers was Jalen Durant putting up? 18 and 10. Okay. Kevin Porter Jr. and Malcolm Brogdon all off the bench this year. Paolo Banchero too. So I guess we'll run 9-man rotation. We'll go ahead and do that. And I think we're just going to run it. I mean, I think Jaden Hardy would need more of a backup as opposed to Jalen Green. So let's go ahead and change the position of Kevin Porter Jr. to a small forward. And we'll run it like this, because that's going to give us an 87 in the starting lineup. It's going to give us an 88, 85, 83, and 82 off the bench. So I think that that's a little bit better of a spot. And I want to get IO minutes in the championship run, but like I really want to win too. So I think this is just what we're going to run with. I know that last part was very unrealistic, and I do apologize for that. A lot of times I do like to make these rebuilds realistic, but at the end of the day, at the very last season, I want to win a championship. So if we can make a crazy trade like that, then, I mean, who knows? Maybe that guy, if I were to sim another 10 years, would be 10-time MVP. I don't know. But I am going to wrap this up as we are kind of watching the sim go by. With the sim, I did want to say I do think that Jalen Green is a really good pick for the Houston Rockets for the future. I do think if you pair him alongside with some of the guys like Jayshawn Tate, Christian Wood, etc., I do think that he's going to develop into a very, very good player. I already think he can score with ease, to say the least. I think that he is going to be probably, it's definitely either him or Cade is going to be the best scorer in the draft. I don't really know which, but I do think that they both have very bright futures. I'm very excited for it. So I will see you guys at the end of the year. What a shame. What a shame. Cade Cunningham does end up winning an MVP before Jalen Green. But on the bright side, we were first in the power rankings, first in the conference as well. This guy wins Rookie of the Year. Oscar da Silva wins Sixth Man of the Year. Giannis wins Defensive Player of the Year for like the 4th time in a row. J.D. Davidson wins Most Improved. That's kind of cool. And our Coach of the Year is Steven Silas. We ended up winning 61 games, so we were very solid this year. Nathan Mack wins Executive of the Year. And so, did we get anyone on any All-NBA teams? Please. First team, no. Second team, no. Third team, no? Really? Defensive teams, no. And I know we don't have any rookies because we were trying to win. Man, that's insane to me, like, honestly. I guess we'll take a look at the stats. D'Lo is killing the game. He's playing absolutely phenomenal. Almost 25 and 10 with 2 rebounds. Jalen Green, really good numbers as well. Kevin Porter Jr. actually at the small forward position has been killing it. Jalen Duran, 15 and almost 10. Brogdon off the bench, 13 and 7. You can't argue with that. Keldon Johnson, a little bit of a letdown, but, at the end of the day, Jaden Hardy, he's played all right. Paulo Banchero played okay. And Clint Capella, he just puts up stats, so realistically, it's fine. Okay, so I guess we're taking on the Memphis Grizzlies, who still have John Morant. They have Bruce Brown. A regressing RJ Barrett for some reason. I know he's a little bit lower. Chuma Okeke and Victor. Oh my lord. They actually have a really good squad for an 8 seed. We win game 1. Jalen Green's the man. Win game 2. Win game 3. And we sweep them. I'm very, very shocked by that. Very shocked. So in the playoffs, Jalen Green averaging 20 points. I mean, you just can't argue with that. So, oh my god. We're taking on the Hornets. Hornets. Oh my lord. Oh, I'm so tired. We're taking on the Pelicans. We have Kyrie Lewis Jr., of course, my guy. Josh Christopher, Brandon Ingram, Zion, and Isaiah Hartenstein. They're starting Isaiah Hartenstein, and we can't win. Come on. We win in game 2. We win game 3. They win game 4. We win game 5. And we win game 6. Okay. Thank God. We are taking on the Denver Nuggets, who have Jamal Murray, some rookie, Michael Porter Jr., Bull, and Jokic. Oh my God. The fact that they're starting both of these guys, and Bull is 7'2", and Jokic is 6'11". I think he's pretty much 7 foot. That's insane. We somehow win game 1 and 2. They win game 3 and 4. No. Come back. Oh, yeah, we're good. Oh, no, we're not. Never mind. We lost. Okay, here we go. Moving down to 8-man rotation. Paulo Banchero, they want to start him over Keldon Johnson. I'm cool with that. If you want to do that, go for it. Whatever's gonna get us a win. Oh. And we lose. Okay, so apparently Denver went on to win it all. Jokic wins MVP. So, apparently I cannot rebuild the Houston Rockets. I bet if I were to sim one more year, I could probably get it. But realistically, that's going to do it for me for right now. I do hope that you guys enjoyed. Once again, thank you guys so much for showing so much love lately. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so you guys know whenever I post. What do you guys want to see next? I truthfully am open to any suggestions that you guys want. I still have a couple more ideas in the back of my mind, but for right now, that's kind of pretty much what I'm focused on, is just kind of doing, off-season rebuild, stuff like that. But I'm seriously open to whatever. I know there's a lot of trade speculation too, so just let me know what you guys want to see. But for now, this is King Sanders signing out. Peace.